No. Okay. So, let's see here. What would I like to chat about? What would I like to rickety rant about? What's lovely in the world? What's beautiful? What's empowering? What enriches the world? Enrichment, empowerment. Okay. I think what most enriches the world is fill in the blank. I think us being like acting as the us's that we wish to be for ourselves and showing up to that. So yeah. Me I most wish to be I'm not 100% in alignment with. Which is totally fine. But it's not fine if you spend your days not taking action in the direction of the solutions to the things that maybe we deem problems, which is the disharmony in that alignment. So like if your vibe's off or you're like, wait, I'm not living in the reality of the me that I'm most committed to or I wish most for, then like completely stop tolerating that at once and begin acting in the direction of the you that you're after. Ooh. Alrighty. So it's creeping down on me. There we go. It's way too high. There we go. That'll do it. Oh, will it though? Not when you're laying down. So yeah, so I think that the world would be way more enriched and empowered if everyone just stood by their soul. It didn't shake. Like if they were just grounded and in also pure alignment with themselves. That's why kids are so awesome, because they're unshaken. They're just pure. And they're not afraid to just express their souls. They're like who they actually just are. And it's almost like as we grow, we like get layers of experiences and references, and then like how we digest those, and maybe like there's just piles of them and like they're still not digested, and then this person's like carrying around this weight, and you meet this person that's just not let go of things, and it's like that's not enriching and empowering the world. So I think this like pure you let go of the things that maybe tried to mold you or tell you some specific thing, and just show up as the you that you want to be, because that's all they have is this. Like you're not gonna die and be like, hey, well maybe you do, I don't know. Maybe this is like spawn 2,354,000 for me, and I'm just like making sure I enjoy this exact reality the way I wish for it to be. But I don't want to really go through life thinking about that what if and like banking on that what if. So I'd rather just live exactly how I like to for myself. So I can just experience things while I have the ability to experience, and that's at least in this room. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's how we can most enrich and empower the world, is just by showing up as ourselves, or like our fascinations, and just like indulging in our soul's kind of desires. Yeah. So, I mean, I had like a segue I was thinking about when I mentioned like piling stuff up that can be overwhelmed, and you meet that person today, versus just letting go. So I think that like Hmm. Now I gotta take a beat. Just try to think if I can get that thought back. Or that train of thought. Because it seemed like a really worthy transition. So, yeah, so if we just show up pure as can be, and it's like an environment thing is really huge, because maybe you're born in an environment with people that literally are carrying weight. So it's like they almost like can't help but to offload weight onto you. And that weight just might be ignorance. That things maybe aren't the way that anyone ever says they are. But if we believe they are, because we decided to for some fucked up reason, then there you go. You got some more weight, some more less of you equipment. And it's like you gotta like throw that shit away, let go. I think that's why meditation's really valuable. Like not having like thoughts, like be part of your direction, separating yourself from your mind, and yeah. Because I think like I don't know if like we're maybe the soul is different than the mind. I really don't know though, because I think like we have nothing but references. You're telling me as a baby I knew who I was? Like, yeah. Anyways though, yeah. And then like you just experience thing after thing after thing after thing, and it just compounds and just molds you into this direction. And now we're like trying to go against that current, and that's like you have no power as a child, and supposedly, and that's what we're made to believe. And then we have these like authority figures, and then we like comply, obey, like show up here every day for 8 hours. Like how do you unprogram that? How do you like? You know what I mean? It's like just this, like, hey, what if I just want to make music? What if I just want to be here and sing? What if I want to just be born and just like express and just do things? And it's like, sweet, you can do that, but in the climate of X, Y, or Z. It's like, oh God, now it's like, not until you have a certain age level by law of the region that you happen to be born in or spawn in, not until you reach a certain age level can you, or are you fit to, based on X, Y, or Z variable, go explore and just express yourself and do the things you want to, just curiously fall into, and yeah, that seems like it's worth everything, to just be able to fall into stuff, be fascinated and just delve in. I would love to just go hiking on some forest trail in Scotland and have my laptop with me, have like a decent stack of cash, and just have infinite time to just spend being there. Who knows, maybe it's not for me and I find that out soon, but you know, I'd like to still explore more. I just want to be far away and turn things off and relax. I mean, I guess you could find that in meditation, but like not actually. I want to like actually experience that. So, and want is even a weak word. So I don't even think want is like I shouldn't even talk about something we want. I feel like just internalizing the feeling of being there, wearing that in your soul. That'd be a nice cup of coffee. That is a nice cup of coffee. Healthy, proud, happy, focused, hardworking, executing, just checking things off the list audaciously, building the list, looking forward to it, waking up and never thinking about notifications because the only ones that are worthy are right there. And yeah, I don't know if it's a real place, but it is in my mind. And it's certainly like to get away from anyone or everything that doesn't know, or that doesn't know me as the me that I most wish to be. Well, not that I most wish to be, but that I most wish to freely act as on a consistent basis. It's like reclaiming your identity as you grow up. I guess that's what growing up is, right? Reclaiming your identity. So, or I guess defining it for yourself. And yeah, because it's like we have this like pure us that we're just born as when we're just coming out. Now it's like, okay, what next? Like, you know, and then it's like you get brought into this turmoil, like into this like whirlwind of a world that's just happening. And like, I don't know if we have choice of the time zone, the time that we get born, of like, or maybe it's literally that we're all just level 1s, and like since our like ancestor, the first of our ancestor was born, we're just literally continuing that journey. And yeah, probably the case. That's why maybe why we dream. I don't know, I've dreamed some weirdly specific stuff that's like in my soul, like in my heart. Like I've like felt some experiences that have happened, and it's just like awake and be like, wow, that's fucking crazy. So it has me thinking of this like Westworld possibility. But that's not bad. It'd be cool. That'd be a cool thing. I mean, it'd just be like whatever we are. It's like grateful that we get to be having these experiences. So, anyways, I was talking about enrichment and empowerment, and I think the best way we can enrich and empower the world is just by reclaiming ourselves and just standing by and planting our feet, staying grounded as the us that we most wish to act as on a daily basis. No compromises. So, the world needs you. The actual you. So, please, whoa. Shit. So, please show up. Farewell.